Debate on President William Ruto's first address in the Parliament. On the debate, the Azimio allied members of the Parliament punched holes in Ruto's speech, stating that he did not focus on major issues like corruption. Shadra Karevia with that report.
The number of time, the mover, who is the Deputy Speaker.
Even as they await for the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, to settle the matter on the majority coalition in the National Assembly, members of Parliament began their 4-day sitting to debate on President William Ruto's speech.
The Honorable Rindigiri Mugambi.
The motion exposed political differences, as the MPs allied to the Kenya Kwanza Alliance mostly participated in the debate as they praised Ruto's address.
The His Excellency President started by talking about governance, and I want to thank him because he is one person who has suffered because of a regime that did not honor the governance in this country. Mr. Speaker, His Excellency the President has committed himself to the rule of law. He has committed himself to respect the independence of judiciary and the independence of this Parliament.
And sometimes, Mr. Speaker, those kind of law foolism, Mr. Speaker. Remember, Mr. Speaker, when I had a meeting recently, His Excellency the President had a meeting and they brought down to 40% the churches, Mr. Speaker, where these foolisms are. Mr. Speaker, as we talk today, we have people who are benefiting from that excursion, from that good organization of the President.
While those allied to the Azimio coalition despised it. According to Migori Women Representative Fatuma Mohammed, the speech did not highlight key issues like war against corruption.
I expect him to speak more on corruption. The moment we don't mention corruption all the time, then we start thinking it's a norm to live with, which is not. As much as the Bible mentions Jesus, so should any member or any leader of this country open his mouth. You should say corruption, even if he has nothing to talk about.
Azimio legislators asked the President to also consider regions that did not vote for him in his development agenda.
To look into Migori County, I know he knows that we did not vote him so much. He got very little, but he should just blink his eye and support Migori people, because after all, we are all Kenyans.
Constituency Development Fund, CDF, and the ASLA funds were served out in the debate as the leaders gave their opinions.
He knows the enormous, he knows the extent to which CDF has supported the Kenyan child in this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, therefore, we move together to see that we entrench CDF. And not only that, Mr. Speaker, we have the affirmative action, Mr. Speaker.
On this note, I request Mr. President to hand over the Hustler Fund into the hands of the women who are the county MPs. Reason being, we are the people who in our docket we serve the disabled, the women, and the youth.
Shadra Karevia, Look Up TV.